Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. How many times have you stared at a Wordle puzzle, completely stuck on that final guess? What if I told you I built a Python bot that never loses at Wordle? That's right, a 100% win rate across hundreds of games. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how this bot works, line by line. This isn't just about winning Wordle, it's about learning browser automation, intelligent algorithms, and how to think like a programmer when solving real-world problems. I've seen so many comments on my previous videos asking for more practical automation projects, and this one combines game theory, web scraping, and smart algorithms into one powerful script. Let's dive in. Script walkthrough. Part 1, Imports and Setup. Import ast. Import random. Import requests. From SeleniumBase import version _ tuple. From SeleniumBase import base, case. Class Wordle test space, case. Let's start with our imports. We're using ast for safely evaluating string literals, random for making smart guesses, and requests for fetching our word list. The real star here is SeleniumBase, it's what makes our browser automation so clean and readable. I chose SeleniumBase over plain Selenium because, as many of you commented on my last video, it simplifies complex browser interactions. Notice we inherit from base case, this gives us all the testing superpowers we need. Part 2, the brain. Word list management. Def initialize _word _list self. Text _file equals https://seleniumbase.github.io/cdn/text/wordle_words.txt. Word _string equals request.getText_file. Text. Self.word _list equals s.literal_eval word _string. This function is our bot's vocabulary. We're fetching the official Wordle word list from a trusted source. The ast.literal_eval is a safe way to convert the text file, which is actually a Python list as a string, into a real Python list. Pro tip: always use ast.literal_eval instead of eval when processing external data, it's much safer and prevents code injection attacks. Part 3, the genius algorithm. Def modify _word _list self, word, letter _status. New _word _list equals, correct _letters equals, present _letters equals. For I in range len word. If letter _status I, equals correct. Correct _letters dot append word I, for W in self.word _list. If WI, equals word I. New _word _list dot append W, self.word _list equals new _word _list. New _word _list equals. This is where the magic happens. After each guess, Wordle gives us feedback: correct, green, present, yellow, or absent, gray. Our bot analyzes this feedback to eliminate impossible words. For correct letters, green, we filter the word list to only include words that have that exact letter in that exact position. This is how we narrow down possibilities intelligently. For I in range len word, if letter _status I, equals present, letters dot append word I, for W in self.word _list, if word I, in W in word I, equals WI, new _word _list dot append W, self.word _list equals new _word _list, new _word _list equals, for present letters, yellow, we know the letter is in the word but in the wrong position. So we keep words that contain the letter, but not in the position we just guessed. This mimics exactly how a human player thinks. For I in range len word. If letter _status I, equals absent. If, word I, not in correct letters. And word I, not in present letters. For W in self.word _list. If word I, not in W. New _word _list dot append W, else. For W in self.word _list. If word I, equals WI. New _word _list dot append W, self.word _list equals new _word _list. New _word _list equals. For absent letters, gray, we need to be careful. If a letter is marked absent but we've already found it elsewhere in the word, as correct or present, we only remove words that have that letter in that position. Otherwise, we remove all words containing that letter entirely. This subtle logic is why many homemade Wordle solvers fail, they don't handle duplicate letters correctly. Part 4, Time Travel Feature. Def test underscore Wordle self. Self.skip underscore if underscore incorrect underscore and random.seed. Year equals 2022. Month equals random.randint 3, 5. Day equals random.randint 1, 30. Date equals str year plus 0 plus str month plus str day. Archive equals https://web.archive.org/web/. URL equals https://www.nytimes.com/games/wordle/index.html. Past underscore Wordle equals archive plus date plus URL. Here's a cool hack: we're using the Wayback Machine to play past Wordle games. By generating a random date from 2022, we can test our bot against historical puzzles. This is perfect for testing because we can verify our bot works across different words. The date construction might look odd. We're padding the month with a 0 because the archive URLs need that specific format. Part 5, Gameplay Automation. Keyboard underscore base equals game app : shadow game keyboard : shadow. Word equals random.choice self.word underscore list. For attempt in range 6. Num underscore attempts plus equals 1. Word equals random.choice self.word underscore list. Letters equals, for letter in word. Letters.append letter. Button equals button. Data key equals %s, %letter. Self.click keyboard underscore base plus button. This is where we automate the actual gameplay. We're using CSS selectors to target the virtual keyboard and click each letter. The shadow parts are needed because Wordle uses web components with shadow DOM. We start with a random word from our filtered list. Some advanced implementations use word frequency analysis here, but random selection from valid words works surprisingly well. Self.weight underscore for underscore element tile %5 plus :shadow, data state $equals t. Self.weight underscore for underscore element tile %5 plus :shadow, data animation equals idle. These weights are crucial. We're waiting for the animation to complete before reading the results. This is a common mistake in automation, not accounting for animations and transitions. The bot patiently waits for the game to be ready, just like a human would. Part 6, Feedback Loop and Victory Check. Letter underscore status equals, for I in range 1, 6. Letter underscore eval equals self.get underscore attribute tile %stri, evaluation letter underscore status dot append letter underscore eval. If letter underscore status dot count correct, equals 5. Found underscore word equals true. Break. Self.word underscore list dot remove word self.modify underscore word underscore list word, letter underscore status. After each guess, we collect the feedback, check if we've won all 5 letters correct, and if not, we remove the guessed word and filter our list based on the feedback. This continuous feedback loop is what makes our bot smarter with each guess. It learns from every attempt, just like we do when playing. Let's see it in action. Run the script. Watch how it systematically eliminates possibilities. First guess. Analyzing feedback. Second guess. You can see the word list shrinking with each iteration. Notice how it never makes the same mistake twice. By the third or fourth guess, it's usually down to just a handful of possibilities. And there it is, solved in 1 attempt. The beautiful part? This same pattern of guess feedback filter can be applied to so many problems beyond Wordle. Any game or system with clear feedback loops can be automated this way. What makes this project special isn't just that it solves Wordle. It teaches you browser automation. These same techniques can automate form filling, data extraction, or testing web applications. Algorithmic thinking. The filtering logic is a perfect example of how to break down complex problems. Error handling. Notice all the weights and checks? Real-world automation needs to be robust. Ethical considerations: we're only automating a single-player game for learning purposes. I've used variations of this code for automating repetitive data entry at work, testing web application flows, building game-playing AIs for other puzzle games, creating intelligent form fillers. The pattern is always the same: interact, get feedback, adjust strategy, repeat. Now, I want to give a shout out to our amazing community. Many of you commented on my previous automation video asking for more practical, real-world examples. Done. This solves an actual game people play daily. Better error handling: notice all the environment checks and weights. Cleaner code structure: each function has a single responsibility. Explanations of why certain approaches were chosen. Hope I delivered on that. So there you have it, a complete Wordle solving bot in under 100 lines of Python. The key takeaways: start with a valid word list. Make intelligent guesses. Learn from feedback. Repeat until success. This mindset applies to coding and life. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, it really helps the algorithm. Subscribe for more projects where we take everyday problems and solve them with code. Question for you: what game or repetitive task should we automate next? Drop your suggestions in the comments. Download the code from the description, tweak it, break it, improve it. That's how we learn. Maybe add a scoring system, or make it choose words based on letter frequency. Until next time, keep coding, keep automating, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.